Thinking of becoming a cloud solution provider to sell Office 365? This is the story of Mike and Steve. Both are CEOs of IT businesses, and both are looking for a CSP provider. Mike chose a traditional hardware distributor to sell Office 365. After several days, phone calls, and signatures, he finally got into the program. Steve turned to SherWeb, a born-in-the-cloud service provider. Steve went online and completed only one form. He was up and running to sell Office 365 in less than 10 minutes. Great! Both are now CSP partners. Now it's time for Mike and Steve to create demand and find new customers. Mike is left pretty much on his own. He has to start from the ground up to get new clients. And Steve? He can leverage dozens of white label marketing and sales collaterals directly from SherWeb's partner toolbox. Steve also has free access to SherWeb's highly qualified team. Pre-sales engineers, architects, and SMEs will all help Steve learn about selling Office 365. Steve also gets his own dedicated account manager. He'll learn how to increase customer stickiness and increase his monthly billing. It's time to onboard the first client. The goal is to have $400 of monthly recurring revenue. Mike jumps on his computer and orders a set of migration licenses from a third-party vendor. Only then he can configure the platform, set up users, and migrate data. He needs to make sure no data is lost and the process occurs in a fashionable timeline, reducing any service disruption to the smallest time. Steve reaches out to his SherWeb account manager and uses SherWeb's expert migration team to onboard his new client. The best part of all? It didn't cost Steve a penny. Several months later, you need help to solve a problem that affects your client's business. Mike calls his hardware distributor for support. After a couple of days, he finally gets everything fixed. But it's too late. The damage is done and he lost his client. What about Steve? He contacts SherWeb's 24/7 support team. The client's problem is fixed within an hour. Everyone is happy. SherWeb can leverage premium Microsoft support for urgent cases. The client was so impressed that he gave Steve more business. As you can see, not all CSP providers are created equal. What will your story be?